Hey, it's Reevabelovedmisanthropy. And hey, I enjoyed my video I did last week about, hey, you want crying and sad and all this, you ain't getting it. So we're going to do another one. So, yay! This week, we're doing debt confession. I'm in 5 figures of debt and I don't fucking care. I don't know if that's going to be the exact title, but I am in 5 figures of debt and I don't fucking care. So in other words, if you're expecting me to be sad and crying and spreadsheets and saying I'm going to work 82 jobs and sell everything that's not bolted down and eat beans and rice for every meal to pay off debt, nope, that ain't happening here. Well, one, I ain't got the money to do that. Two, even if I did, I still ain't doing that shit. But anyway, but the actual main point of this video was inspired by said debt confession videos. So the point of this video is to more counteract misinformation that I see people saying in some of these videos, especially people, older people that are on Social Security, people that are on assistance, things like that. The main one that I see a lot when it's with older people, and that was the main reason that inspired this video, was them taking Social Security. They cannot do that. Federal funds are exempt from, if it's private debt like credit cards, medical, car, that cannot be taken. The only people that can take government money, federal funds, is the government. So in other words, taxes, student loans, overpayment of said benefits, child support, alimony, those things government could take, Social Security and VA disability benefits and SSI, stuff like that, for those type of things. But private debt, credit cards, medical, cars, no, they cannot touch federal benefits for those things. So yeah, I don't like it when I see, people fucking fear-mongering old people, yeah, you're dead big, we're going to take your Social Security. No, that's gross, that's predatory, that's disgusting, no. And it's not true. And also, not to mention, if debt collectors are threatening you with that, that is way illegal under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. You can sue them for that. You can. And you don't have to be in bankruptcy to do it, because that is illegal, because that is straight up predatory. It's a lie. They can't do that. So that's the first one. So yeah, they cannot take federal benefits for private debt. So Social Security, SSI, VA disability, they can't touch that for private debt. Now, if you got federal debt, you're fucked. Can't help you there. Well, unless you want to discharge your stuff if you're on disability, for disability, discharge for student loans, which you can do, but you want to think real long and hard about it, because, yeah, when you do that, if you decide to take out student loans again, you cannot discharge them again for the same condition. So, but I have never went to college, so I can't talk on that on this video. But anyway, the other thing I also wanted to address in this video was debtors exemption laws. Obviously, this one varies from state to state, and I probably should put this in the video right now. This is not financial or legal advice. I am a crazy lady on the internet. If you want people who actually have the authority to give advice on said financial and legal stuff, Google is your friend. Go find somebody where you at to talk to about your fucking problems, y'all. But, and plus, debtors exemption laws are different from state to state, but specifically in my state, Minnesota, and I know in a few other states too, but I know for sure in my state, because I went through this, if they garnish your wages or threaten to garnish your wages and you're on needs-based benefits, so food stamps, SSI, medical assistance, or Medicaid, whatever you want to call it, they can't do that. And you can get your money back. I did that. This is when I was working. Got the thing about them garnishing my wages, went to legal aid. I'm like, can they do that? No. Got them the proof that they needed, and I got all my money back. Just in time. Because, yay, it ended up turning into concert and band merch money, as it should be. But yeah. But definitely check your state's debtors exemption laws if you start getting garnishments and stuff like that if you're on public assistance, which will lead me to the other part of this. Legal aid is a thing. It is wonderful. Please please use it. Like, a lot of the times it's free or very little cost. I've used it several times in my life, not just for debt stuff, but for unemployment stuff and other various things. It is wonderful. Please use it. It's there. Which also would lead me to the other part of this. Bankruptcy is a wonderful thing. Use it. It's there. Which also leads me to the legal aid part. They can help you file and do other things, often for free or very little cost. And if you're on public benefits and all that, Chapter 7, again, this is not financial or legal advice, you could be out of that in a year. You could be out of it in a year. It doesn't ruin your life. It says nothing about you as a person. All it fucking says is that the money's not fucking there. There's no lie in that. The money's not fucking there. So bankruptcy is wonderful. Fucking use it, dude. It doesn't make it where you can't do stuff in the future. If that was the case, I would not be recording where I'm recording at if it did. Bankruptcy is a thing. And this is true for people who ain't even low income. Bankruptcy is a thing. Use it. It's wonderful. So, yeah. And then the other part about this, and I see a lot of these debt confession videos, it's like, look, all it is, credit scores and debt and all that type of shit. Dude, all it is, at the end of the day, it's just money. Who cares? Like, there's no reason to sit there and make yourself miserable and upset and not live your life and sell everything that's not bolted down and, work 82 jobs and eat beans and rice for every meal. Like, when the whole point of this video, there are tools for you to get out of it where you don't have to stop living your life. You don't have to make yourself miserable. It says nothing about your moral character to file bankruptcy. You have no moral obligation to pay debt, by the way. Debt is a civil matter, not a criminal one. Because that's the other thing. People want to act like, oh, you're a deadbeat. Like, debt is civil, not criminal. Who fucking cares if you fucking bail on a goddamn credit card? But my whole point of this video is that, well, one, that fucking happens. It's life. For a majority of people, there's no reason to sit there and make yourself miserable and not live your life and, I'm going to work 87 jobs and eat beans and rice every meal and sell everything that's not bolted down and cancel every fucking subscription just because you have it. That's ridiculous. That's dumb, especially when there are tools, whether you're low income or not, to get out of it, where you don't have to stop living your life. You don't have to be miserable. So, but that's the whole point of this video. Yeah, a debt confession. I'm in 5 figures of debt and I don't fucking care because bankruptcy is wonderful. There you go. But really the main point of this video really was to dispel the myths about, federal benefits cannot be taken by private debt. The debtor's exemption laws in states where you can get your money back if they start garnishing your wages. Again, this video is not legal or financial advice. It's just me talking about my life now. But but really, I just had to put this out there because, I just got tired of seeing people being all sad, crying, and miserable and making themselves miserable, working 82 jobs and eating beans and rice and 1 meal a day and all this because they have fucking debt. Dude, use the tools that are there. Legal aid, bankruptcy, obviously if the money ain't there, food stamps and welfare are there. Use the tools that are available to you. The money ain't there. And about to say, even if you work those 82 jobs, it still ain't going to make the money be there because a lot of jobs don't pay shit. But that's another video we'll make in the future. But that's the whole point of this video. Is that, please, there are tools out there that you can use that are either, a lot of the times, free or low cost if you're on a low income that you can use to get out of it. And you don't have to not live your life or make yourself miserable and do all the bullshit that all the idiot finance people on YouTube are telling you to do. Really, use them. They're there. Make your life a lot easier. So sorry people. Actually, not sorry. Who are expecting, me to cry and spreadsheets and have wanted me to be like, I'm going to work 58 jobs and eat beans and rice and cancel every subscription. Nope. That ain't happening. I'm going to use the tools that are available to me to get out of it. Because I am. And I am. That's actually, I just got back from starting that process. That's another video in the future. So, hey. But we're talking too long now. So yeah, we are going to be quiet. I don't know what I'm going to do next week, but we'll figure out something. So hey, if you liked what I had to talk about, like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. Talk about if you've used some of the things down below, whether you're low income, high income, as far as like legal aid and bankruptcy and all that. I want to hear it. So yeah, I'm going to go, y'all. So, bye.